Alright, what's going on, guys? J-Kun Prime here with another Destiny 2 video, and it is Friday, April 22nd, and that means Xur is once again in Destiny 2, and you can find him in his little spot over here in the Winding Cove in the EDZ, and I'm going to go ahead and just travel over there and talk to you guys. As always, if you enjoy the video, a like rating would be greatly appreciated, and if you want to stay up to date with all the Destiny 2 news and more, be sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell for notifications. And while we're traversing over to Xur, I do want to issue an apology. Normally I do a video about the TWAB if it's something worth mentioning, but like I've said several times before in the past, I generally record these videos while I'm at work because I'm normally not off when this stuff hits, so I have to do it at work. I have to do it on the fly, hoping that somebody doesn't walk in while I'm doing it. So the videos kind of have to be a little short and sweet, and the TWAB yesterday was anything but short and sweet. It was actually very long. It was very in-depth, covering a bunch of weapon changes, stat changes, more specifically to aerial combat, that are going to be coming next season, Season 17. So the short and sweet version, Arbalest got nerfed, a bunch of other weapons got buffed, glaives are getting buffed, and if you want aerial accuracy for aerial combat, you're going to have to stat into it going forward in Season 17. So that's pretty much the most condensed version of it I can kind of give you at the moment. But with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and see what Xur has for us today. So, as usual, you'll have your exotic engram. This is guaranteed to pull an exotic that you have not acquired yet from the loot pool, world loot pool to be more precise. So if there's something that isn't tied to a legendary lost sector or raid, or I do believe one or two exotic quests, you can actually pull this engram and get a guaranteed drop for something that you don't already have, or if you just want to take a chance at getting another better stat roll, you could do it that way as well. Exotic weapon for the weekend will be the Prometheus Lens. Trace rifles are getting some pretty interesting buffs coming next season, so if you don't have Prometheus Lens, why don't you go ahead and tuck this thing away for next season. For the hunters, you will have the Bombardiers. Dodging leaves behind an explosive that detonates after a short delay, damaging targets around it, with a total stat roll of 58. So armor stat rolls are definitely getting better. Armamentarium for the Titans, gain an additional grenade charge with a stat roll of 65. That's actually, wow, that's pretty damn good. Titans, grab that if you have the chance. And the Getaway Artists for the Warlocks, convert your arc grenade into a supercharged arc soul with a total stat roll of 64. Favoring resilience, which isn't fantastic, but I'm going to go ahead and grab that. For your legendary weapons, you're going to have the 7th Seraph Sidearm with full auto and Zen Moment, the Ikelos SMG with dynamic sway reduction and tap the trigger, the Wolf Tone Draw from Season of the Lost with Threat Detector and Harmony, the Season of the Hunt Deafening Whisper. This is a wave frame, so it fires the beam across the ground with Underdog and auto-loading holster. The Iota Draconis Fusion Rifle from Season of the Lost with Under Pressure and High Impact Reserves. The Temptations Hook with Relentless Strikes and Vorpal Weapon. This is from, Season of the Arrivals. So if you don't have that, go ahead and grab that as well. And then the Frozen Orbit with Genesis and Vorpal Weapon. And then for the Legendary Armor, it looks like they are doing the Season of the Splicer armor set. And that will reflect accordingly for Titans and Hunters as well. Total stat roll of 58 on the gauntlets, 55 on the chest, 57 on the helmet, and 62 on the legs. That's actually fantastic. So armor rolls are definitely getting a lot better over here. Now let's take a look over at the Hawkmoon. Hawkmoon for this week will have Chambered Compensator, Alloy Magazine, Quick Draw, and Textured Grip. And then for the Dead Man's Tale, we will have Fluted Barrel, Flared Magwell, 4th Times the Charm, and Fitted Stock. So if you haven't had a chance to grab any of these weapons yet, or you were looking for a particular role, be sure to go check Xur out. And with the weekend coming, Trials of Osiris is once again back, so if you are diving into Trials in hopes of seeing the Lighthouse, I wish you the best of luck. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.